Self-mastery and self-discipline are the foundation of a good relationship or even a great relationship with others. We spent a lot of time in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People looking at the first 3 habits, which move us from that dependent to independent model. I'll post a picture of that graph again in the comments. We're about to move into the second 3 habits. Wait a minute, Jeff, there's 7 habits, that's right. 1 is a big circle holding the rest together. As we move into the second 3 habits, we're moving from internal victories, private victories, to public victories, internal to external. And the second 3 habits, sets of 3 habits, are going to help us move from the independent model to the interdependent model. Remember that all of this is a foundation that's built on that independence. You can't have the fruits without the roots. So that's what I said in the beginning, right? Self-mastery and self-discipline are the foundation of great relationships with others. So if you don't have that self-mastery, it's really hard to like yourself. Like if you sit there and you're doubting yourself and you know that you're not doing the right things, that you're not being who you are, you're not holding up your end of the bargain, that you're not all in, and you're doubting yourself, how can you fully like yourself? And tons of self-help gurus out there have said this, relationship gurus, like counselors, they've all often said that if you don't like yourself, how are others supposed to like you, right? That's the core of the first 3 habits. What were the first 3 habits again? Who remembers? Jeff, you've done like 24 videos over the past couple of weeks on 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. What were the first 3 habits? I know. I told you, this book's in depth. It hits you to your core if you spend a lot of time focusing in on it. Let's be proactive. Remember, it's you are the creator. And then it's that first creation, which is begin with the end in mind. And then it's actually doing the creation, creating it, which is putting first things first and going into action. So be proactive, begin with the end in mind. That's visualization and planning. And then do the work. Put first things first. The second set of these habits, the next 3, really builds on and needs a concept that's called the emotional bank account. Many of us may have heard of emotional bank account in the past, and the next 3 habits really build on that. So thought we were going to jump right into habit number 4 today, and just reading through the book, I realized a little bit more groundwork is needed just to build the layout of that part. Because a lot of times in relationships, we're always looking for that quick fix. You know, if I have a fight with my wife, you know, maybe buying flowers is something that can soothe her over, or planning a date night. You know, a lot of people make big purchases when they're in big fights or they're having relationship issues, or even at work. You know, you take your whole team out for a party and have some fun together once you realize things are wrong. So again, that's that reactive approach as opposed to the proactive approach. So if we're working on ourselves internally and fixing ourselves and we're being proactive, you know, that team building exercise comes before there's issues. The trip with the wife is before there's issues, things that you can do to ground lay having a good relationship before things get bad. So let's talk a little bit more about emotional bank account tomorrow. How's everybody doing on your habits? Let me know and let others know. Once we're done with this book, the 66 days will be up, and I've got another cool practice, a cool little exercise that we can all do together, which I think you all will enjoy. And I'm getting a couple weeks ahead of myself. So still have about 10 days, 11 days left in this habit challenge, and look forward to hearing how everybody's doing. Talk to y'all soon.